Okay. I'm getting into a couple stories on here, man. Couple prison situations. And by the thumbnail, y'all see that I'm going to be speaking about chain gang pops and unaliving over something on TV. And I'm going to be getting into that because these are the type of unalivings that you don't think that you're going to see inside of a chain gang or a prison. Like these type of people getting hurt, period. Uh, none, Nonetheless, unalived in the situation. It's like, it's messed up because where I was at and the Georgia Department of Corrections in the chain gang was diabolical. You know what I'm saying? It's not for no one. And even though it's some individuals that are incarcerated that did some crazy stuff to people with no remorse and they still don't care, so it's a place for them. It's definitely a place for them. And the judge of all judges will handle them accordingly. But in these situations that I'm going to speak about, the victors were gang members, wild individuals, inmates that's known for assaults, attacking people that is on a weaker level, or if they know they have more muscle than their opponent or opposition, they will attack. And the first person that I'm going to speak about is Chain Gang Pops. Chain Gang Pops is an older individual. He's probably pushing like 62, 63. And but he was good, man. He was laid back. Chain Gang Pops used to chill, man. Like he really used to go around giving people insight about different things. If he see that he can help you in any type of way, Chain Gang Pops is stepping up to the plate, trying to help out. He stopped some people from doing some things to officers and everything. I saw him do this in secret. Didn't look for a handout or no praise or nothing. This is Chain Gang Pops. He will give you the best information that he has. But he's been down for a long time. He was down for like 22 years before I got there. So he already had a lot of time in. And whatever knowledge that he know about the chain gang, if he see that you're doing something that's out of line, or you don't know that you green, and he can try to help you out, Chain Gang Pops is stepping up to the plate, and he gonna push you where you need to be, man. I remember the day. It was store day. What's going on? It was store day. And me and my Sully was going to the store. We was amped because we was about to make some Bombays and all that. And we was going to be drinking, whipping up the Bombays and kicking it, listening to the music, you know what I'm saying, on our little boom box that we got set up in the cell and all that. And we're walking down the walk to go to store call. And we remember seeing Chain Gang Pops walking past. Hey, yeah, shout out. Alright, little bro. I got you, little bro. Yo, so he walks past. He goes out the door. He got 2 net bags. You know what I'm saying? So you know Chain Gang Pops is going for the whole thing. He's going to handle his business. But you know when he comes back to the dorm, he gonna hand a lot of that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? He don't eat and keep everything that he get. He just wasn't that type of person. Chain Gang Pops will go over and above for people that he rarely even know. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know all these people, but he saw a way that he can help. So this is what he was doing. Now, he's in the store line and he's getting his stuff. He's getting the stuff out of the window. And he's separating his sodas from the soups and all that. He's putting different things in different bags or whatever. and we coming up to the end of the line to get in so we can go ahead and grab our food before they call for our lunch. Now, he was like maybe 4 people ahead of us. He had just got his last item, and he's tying up and wrapping the top parts of his bags, the net bags. He put them on the shoulders, pick them up, like, all right, y'all, all right now. And he going back to the dorm, chain gang pops with his little walk. He be like this, he getting where he gotta go. But I remember the 3 little blood members that was actually on the walk. They was looking real shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Looking like they was up to something. And they just got to this camp too, you know what I'm saying? This was Valdosta State Prison, level 5 camp in Valdosta, Georgia. And we see the move, like, you can see how they're like kind of spreading out, and then one go around Chain Gang Pops. You go around him, then there's 2 still walking straight up to him. And then one dude pulls out one of them things and starts cutting at his bags. Now Chain Gang Pops is moving around, but his bags are splitting open. And the dudes that's behind him now, since he turned his back, is pulling out like gold rods and all that. I'm talking about big, long, sharp tools. Long tools. And man, from afar, it looked like they had him in like in a diamond, and they attack, one going back, one grab, and one of them is trying to rack up all the food, and they just going at dude, right? And I was like, yo, look, man, they attacking Chain Gang Pops. Now, I was with association, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was with the Muslims in there, you know what I'm saying? This is not a gang, this is not an organization, it's actually a religion, and I was with them. But if I step out of the bounds and try to help somebody that's being attacked or something that's going on, and I intervene, I can definitely be bringing a lot of other people into this situation too that was not even there, don't have nothing to do with anything, but feel that they will have to get active because who I am and what I deal with. And I had to think about that situation, man. It was nothing that I can do. And my celly, he ran with the Migos and all that. So he'll have Serranos, MS-13s, Nietas, all that going crazy in the dorm over Chain Gang Pops. And he couldn't do nothing. So he started talking like loud right near the officer. He's saying like, damn, yo, why they doing that to that old dude, man? What's going on, man? Y'all effed up in this camp, man. He's saying all this stuff. And the officer is looking, and he trying to see, but it's far off. It's down the walk a little bit. The officer looking, then he goes on the walkie-talkie. He's saying something, telling the dorm that they're in front of, like, look out your dorm. It seemed like some 1095s is doing this, that, and the third, and da-da-da-da. You start seeing officers running from different areas, running towards this situation. You know what I'm saying? Once he actually called the code and said what he's seeing going on. Yo, they were like hacking Chain Gang Pops down. They were hacking him down. Like, he could not move a good way to get out of this situation. He could not run. He wasn't a runner, he couldn't run. But he was getting attacked so bad, man, they left him. He was getting attacked so bad that they left him on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? And he's like bleeding out or whatever. And I'm talking about they poured him out so bad, man. Like if that was their worst enemy out there. That's how they was coming with Chain Gang Pops. It was way too strategic and precise and vicious for him to go out that way. with in his heart, he's walking down the wall, probably to give out 30% of his bag of food to people that he don't know that don't have it, man. That's that's yo, it's diabolical, bro. It's diabolical, bro. It's kind of disturbing talking about good people that I seen get taken out and fall from the hands of some oppressing ass gang members and all that, doing people a certain type of way, man. It's not a good look, and I wish they had OGs in there that can police them the right way and tell them, like, y'all not doing right. That wasn't right. That wasn't real right what y'all did, man. He wasn't down for no bad charges or nothing. And he was older, and he was kind as hell. Chaingang Pops helped people. And he couldn't get a break. He couldn't get a break. Bone crushers and gold rods is how he went out. Bone crushers and gold rods is how Chaingang Pops went out. For being in the Georgia Department of Corrections, the chain gang. I just saw some footage. I just put it out too. You know what I'm saying? I have it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? It says that it's a documentary. It's a short documentary that I put up about the attacks inside the Georgia Department of Corrections. And the reason why I wanted to put it out there, and I even got strikes for doing so, but I put it out there because I want people to see exactly what's going on in the chain gang. People are getting unalived on an every other day basis, bro. Every other day? I remember reporting in January and February, I would go to the Human Rights Coalition, check out the information, see what's going on. Look, another unalivement. Next day, another unalivement. Next day, another unalivement. And I just keep on coming with these reports saying, and now it's another one. You see right here, this brother's name such and such. He got poured out by his cellie. His cellie got him behind the closed doors and poured him out because they was arguing over something petty earlier. Yo, this guy right here, he was left in the cell in the hole. They found him like 17 hours later, unalived in there. And it was by his cellie. His cellie did this, that. No, I kept reporting and reporting and reporting. I had to sit back and like think for a minute, like, yo, every day or every other day, I'm talking about somebody being unalive. It's wrong, man. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's not no way to live, man. It isn't. The last footage that I just did a video about, you can tell that the dude that they're beating on is very young. He had to be like 19. And they're in the room, they done called him in the room or tricked him in the room and saying that he disrespected the gang because he did something out on the streets about speaking too much or whatever like that, and they calling him a snitch, and they start beating that man, beating him. I'm talking about spanking him. You know what I'm saying? And it was no way out for him. It was no wins for him in that situation, and they know it, and that's how they set it up. So you will have no way out of it. And then everybody behind a camera on a phone recording the whole thing. They want it to be a humiliation ritual on top of a heinous attack where they're belittling you, talking down on you, putting their hands and feet on you, and then they pulling out these swords and these gold rods and bone crushers and pouring you out. If I don't, if I don't bring awareness to something like that, bro, and I know what's going on, who the hell am I? I've been there. I've been to these camps that these individuals was just at. Even the riot that just took place in Washington State Prison, them fellas that got unalived at that in that situation, I spoke to their family. I spoke to them. One of their sisters said, please make a story, a video about my brother, please. And let people know what's going on while we're trying to get answers from the Georgia Department of Corrections, because they're spinning them, sending them and putting them on long holds and then transferring them to this line, to this line, to this line, and giving no answers at the end of the day. This is what's going on. So I'm using these platforms as a podium to let people know I'm bringing forth this awareness. Whether the GDC, the Georgia Department of Correction, likes it or not, I don't care. I know when I was in there, I didn't have nobody as no liaison between the streets and me. There was nobody talking on my behalf to help me out inside that chaingang. We didn't have no spokesperson out here helping us and trying to root for us and get different programs set up and all that. This is what I want to do. And I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep putting these videos out here. I'm going to keep bringing forth awareness so my face will be staple. Y'all see me. Y'all see me. I am Big Miz from the zoo. And I am going to keep on coming. Keep on with the stories. I'm going to keep on bringing forth the awareness. I am not going to stop. I'm going to be a staple in the Georgia Department of Corrections and let them know I am here. And every flaw that y'all come up with and every person's life that you try to put under the rug and then curve their family, or if they get sent to court for a situation for a wrongful death, you want to stretch it out. Like, yo, it's not right, man. It's not right, bro. I remember being in the dorm. And it was like a Super Bowl going on at this time. And I forgot the teams that was playing because I don't watch sports in prison. I won't be sitting there watching the sports. But since we was in a dorm where they had like bunk beds and all that, it was an open dorm, I was subject to hearing the TV whether I wanted to or not. And I remember seeing this dude, man. He was from Seaport. Yeah, he's from Seaport. He's from Savannah, Georgia. And he was kind of quiet or whatever like that. He was a cool individual. He was kind of quiet though, and like set back, laid back. And he started coming in front of the TV when these highlights be coming on, and he talking about the next game, and he doing all this. And one of these cats from Atlanta, that I think he was down with the GFs at the time, and he's trying to gamble everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's beating people. He's taking people's stuff and everything. Like, he's doing a lot, and he got a couple people with him. But he see Seaport talking about, yeah, man, like, this gonna be a good game. Next game gonna be a good game. I'm about to watch this whole thing, man. Like, he amped. And some people get that way, man. They get excited over, like, the little things. But sports is a big thing everywhere, and a lot of people like it. And I saw the look on old boy's face. Cleveland Road, I think he was from Cleveland Road, from Atlanta. He's looking at Seaport, and then he tapping his homeboy. Then he was like, yo, folk, yo, say, folk. What's up? Put down like $20 on the next game then. I got such and such team. He had the other one, and bro was like, nah, I'm good. And he was like, yo, how much? And he like 20. He like, all right, I'll do that. He like 25. He like, nah, bro. And he walking away. He was like, damn, I niggas is scared to put y'all money where y'all mouth is on it. He started talking crazy. Then broke his hand, and they shook for the 25. This was a game before the Super Bowl. Seaport loses that money. A-Town wins that money. He dancing around, laughing, saying, boy, I ain't gonna let no country nigga beat me at nothing. Y'all niggas slow as hell, man. Y'all country bunkins and all this. Like, he's saying, he's talking crazy as I don't know what. Seaport looking at him like, and I can tell the difference between a Savannah dude and an Atlanta dude, and they were coming different. They was coming way different, you know what I'm saying, than each other. But the disrespect was there. And I remember like a week, couple weeks, or however the time that it took for the Super Bowl to happen, everybody is putting up signs saying they watching the Super Bowl, they watching the Super Bowl, and everybody's talking. They putting chairs up, they putting chairs up to the TVs and all that. And they riled up, cats is dancing, people making food, people whipping up Bombays, you know what I'm saying? It's even some buck, you know what I'm saying, in the cut somewhere. But Seaport is standing there, and this man walks up to him. I was like, yo, what's up? You betting on the game? What's good, man? Like, he talking to Seaport, and Seaport like, nah, bro. Like, if I bet, I'm gonna bet my bunkie then and somebody else. And he was like, nah, I'm saying bet me. I got 50 on it. You know what I'm saying? We can go 50, we can go 75. We can do a whole locker box. Seaport looking at me, he's like, you that faithful in that team, man. Just because you won that last game, that don't mean that you're gonna win this one. This the big boy game right here. Now, A-Town know what he was doing. He was reeling that man back in to get in his gambling box. You know what I'm saying? And he wrote him in. Come here. Wrote him in. Got him to start talking his language. And they went and they put $75 on this game. Right? Now, when the time comes, everybody comes sitting around and all that. Like, people is locked into this game. It's going crazy. It was a very, very good game, actually. Like, I watched it, and it was a good game. It was going back and forth. They was getting right. But Seaport team started taking over, taking flight on them boys. You know what I'm saying? They got an extra point and stopped them, and then kicked a goal for extra points. Boom. So they was up. Now Seaport looking good in the game. He laughing. He's saying little stuff or whatever like that. And right near the end of the game, it was like I think like 1:18. You know how they start cutting and going slow, and they going in and out a game, do a couple yards, stop it, calling timeouts, and doing all this. I see that boy A-Town getting up, and he's walking with two other people. And two other people went to the left, he went to the right. And he went straight to the mop bucket. And this mop bucket got a mop ringer on it. And if you don't know or don't kind of remember what the mop ringer looks like, in the jails, they like industrial mop ringers. So they got long handles, thick handles with a grip on it to wring the mop out. But if you pull it off of the mop bucket and you hold it, it's a big piece right there, and then you're holding the handle. Now he walked over to this man, yo. As soon as the game was going and it was over, it was no way that his team was gonna come back. He went and hit this boy, man. All right. He was sitting up, so he was kind of like looking up, like this. Hold back his head like a pinata. Like, I'm talking about the best pinata, no blindfold, nothing. He holding that thing, and he, whack. Yo, boy, The first hit almost sound like a I don't know, like if he just hit a wall with it. Then he hitting him again, and Seaport didn't even have a chance, man. He was like this, boom. He falls to the ground, and dude is standing over him, hitting him with his mop ringer. Oh, the mata, all headshots. Pow, 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 pow. And he's talking to the man. That's when I know that it gets to an insane part when you're doing this, boom, boom, and you saying, bitch, nigga, fuck you think you was gonna do, huh? When they get to that point, I know something is terribly wrong. I know it's terribly wrong when they get to that point. And it really is no coming back from that. And I watched this man stand over him and an unalive little bro over his team winning. It was white boys trying to step up to these blood members and everything because they had some numbers too over there. We was in the annex at Ware State Prison, and they just didn't have it to stop what was going on. And they the white dudes trying to get near the window and like block the window, and one was turning around trying to get the officer's attention or whatever to show what's going on. And once the officer is looking, and he's peeping how everybody's standing around and looking funny, but he can't see the attack happening. He comes up out of the booth and he coming into our area. And when he see what's going on, he calls the code and he's running over there trying to defuse the situation. But oh boy, he was already out of that spot. He was already gone by a mop ringer, my G. A mop ringer, no chance to fight or nothing. He had no chance of surviving. He was getting hit over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And these are situations that anybody can go through. Anybody can be a victim of this type of circumstance. This is the part that's bad. This is the part that's sad about the situation. Anybody can be a victim. I hope y'all hear me correctly when I say that. Anybody can be a victim. That makes no sense. You can easily just make a mistake out here in these streets. You can make a mistake out here. You can make a mistake out here in these streets, man. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all get where I'm coming from? You can make a mistake out here, bro. And anything can transpire. Anything. Anything can transpire, bro. And you can find yourself going and doing time in the Georgia Department of Corrections and all that. It can be you. It's still a lot of world out here, man. It's a lot going on. And you gotta survive. You gotta find your way to survive out here, man. And if you make a mistake, you can find yourself going to a chaingang, a prison or a penitentiary where you still have to go through day by day, walking around with a tool and protecting your life so you can get out. That's why I bring forth the awareness of the dangers of the prisons to let people know before they even make that mistake. Man, find something safe to do. Find something safe to do, because this ain't it. You don't want no parts. For real, what they handing out, you don't need that, man. Believe me when I tell y'all, man, you don't need it. At no level do you need it. Yo, it's like 23 people here. As y'all come into the live, please hit the like button at the top of the screen. I appreciate that so much. please hit the like button at the top of the screen. This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. If y'all not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, bro. Y'all go check out, matter of fact, go check out the documentary I just put up. It's a short documentary, and it's about all the heinous attacks in the chaingang. You'll see the wars. You'll see what they not showing on no other platform. I'm showing it. I got a strike force showing it. I want y'all to go look, and everybody just look and see what's going on. But if you don't have like a good stomach for violence and stuff like that, don't watch it. I would say don't even go and watch it, because it gets very crazy. And it's called, they didn't send me, no, yeah, they didn't send me to jail, they sent me to hell. The documentary. It's the last video that I just put up on this platform right here. Y'all go check it out, man. Please. Please. How are y'all doing today? What's going on though? Where y'all actually checking in from? Let me do a little quick check-in. Where y'all checking in from, yo? Where y'all checking in from? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. Where y'all checking in from? Let me know, let me know. Where y'all checking in from? New Orleans? I'm in South Jersey. Alright. BX. Oklahoma. Alright. That's what it is. From New York, New York. Okay. Yo, man. I hope y'all finding something safe to do with y'all time and what y'all got going on, man, because it's not fair, and they playing for keeps out here. They're definitely playing for keeps out here. Baltimore in the building. What it do? What up? What up? Baltimore. All right. Nah, I'm from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. I'm not from New York. I'm from Jersey. Hold up. Yo, I hope everybody is doing good, man. And I hope y'all taking heed to the message that I'm putting out there. I'm gonna ask y'all again to go to my channel, subscribe to the channel, and go watch the latest video that I just put up. It's a documentary about all the heinous attacks that happened in the chaingang. All the heinous attacks that happened inside the chaingang, yo. Y'all do that for me. Do that for me. Y'all go check that out. Please go check that out. So y'all can see exactly what's going on, man. I want y'all to see exactly what's going on. What's really real out here in this world. What part of New Jersey I'm from? I was born in Plainfield, and I used to live in Newark on Prince Street, and then I moved to South Jersey after that. You know what I'm saying? You said you saw my live earlier with old boy. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Did I do time in the Green Monster? No, in Newark? Nah. No, I did not. I've been in Middlesex County though. I've been in Burlington County. I've been in Camden County. I mean, I've been in Atlantic County. I've been around though. Yeah, I've definitely been around. I am from Roarway, quarterback. All right, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yo, in a minute, I'm about to sign up off of here, man. I'm asking y'all, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Check out my latest video. It's called "They Didn't Send Me to Hell, They Sent Me to Jail." It's a little short documentary about all the heinous attacks in Georgia and in Newark, Prince Street, 212. You know what I'm saying? 212 was my building. Y'all be good though. Please be safe out here in these streets. Be safe out here in these streets. Make sure that y'all safe. Find something safe to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't find yourself in nobody's county jail, prison, or chaingang. Don't do that. This your boy Big Miz from the zoo. I am gone, y'all. Y'all be easy. It's been real. I'm gonna get with y'all again. And until next time, peace.